Here's the 0-1. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all. 8-7-10.
Welcome to Club 120. The ultimate roundtable for diehard Cubs fans and lovers of all things sports and lifestyle.
Strike three, you're out.
Hosted by Neil and Nate, two former baseball players and coaches turned loud mouths with strong opinions and even stronger banner. Get ready for quick-hitting, time-answer segments packed with wit, laughs, and the occasional heated debate. From analyzing Cubs on-field action to diving into off-field drama, no topic is off limits. So grab your glove, pour a drink, and pull up a seat at Club 120, where the banner's quick, the takes are hot, and the Cubs always come first. Let's get started.
Play ball.
Hello, Cubs friends. It's 120. You know what that means. It's time to grab an old style and a bleacher seat. You're in Club 120. I'm Nate, and with me as always is a guy who once lost a home run derby to Clark the Cub. Neil, what's on today's lineup card?
Well, thanks to analytics, it was only by an inch. But big thanks for everyone tuning into the show, whether you're catching us from the bleachers, backyard barbecue, or wherever you are tuning in. We appreciate, as always, you tuning in. We've got a great show today. We're going to start with a road trip recap, a tale of two cities, Minneapolis and New York. Struggled in Minneapolis, big bounce back in New York City. Then we'll jump to Stix versus Swords and get an update. Spoiler alert, Stix are running away with it. And then we'll preview the big post All-Star homestand with the Red Sox. Red Sox coming to Wrigley. We'll check in on Nate's Dawg Pound. Who's in, who's still barking, who's out. And then we'll debate which Cub prospects are untouchable heading into the trade deadline. And finally, we'll hand out some first half awards from MVP to most clutch. Let's get things rolling with that road trip recap, because this team looked like two different ball clubs in two different cities. What are your thoughts about Minneapolis and New York?
Sure. Well, we learned a lot, wasn't it? I mean, it looked like we weren't really ready to get to Minneapolis. After the last off day that we had, we came out on fire, and we really did expect great things out of Minneapolis and that road trip, and it really started with a dud. So I got a few things. I got three things I learned here, Neil. Number one, any series with Shota and Boyd, we've got a really good shot to win. Number two, any series without one or both, we better bang, bang, and bang, or we're going to lose. Number three, the Cubs need a true number three starter. That was Matthew Boyd before Steele went down. And no one's really stepped up into that role definitively, honestly. And I'm going to be real serious here. No one's really capable of that. Colin Ray's not. I think Cade Horton has a chance, but he's not there yet. I mean, he's got less than 100 innings under his belt. So I'm going to put this one on Jed and say, hey, let's go get us something that makes any series feel like we've got a shot, because right now I don't think we do.
Yeah, I think in Minneapolis it was one of those deals where, we even kind of teased with it with our show last week was, can we actually do anything with runners in scoring position? Because Minneapolis is what that series is what kind of drew that out of us topic-wise, because, man, it just felt like we could get them on base, but then we could do absolutely nothing with them. Then we bounced back big in New York. Of course, the first game in New York, I thought here's more of the same stuff. But big series win against a legit AL contender. Which version of the Cubs is the real one?
The New York team. Let's be honest. We've watched them win 2 of 3 for the majority of their series. And when they've got their guys back to the points, right? If Shota's on the bump and if Boyd's on the bump, we've got a real good chance. Cade gives you a lot of hope. And you're just hoping that Colin and who am I missing here? JMO at this point right now, our bullpen game is just kind of going to hold us in there so we can get enough runs. And you saw that in Minneapolis where, like you said, we got them on. We just couldn't get them over and get them in. And that killed us. And that's the banging part where we've got to do it with runners in scoring position. And it seemed like every other inning, there was a shortstop up that just couldn't get it done.
Yeah. So Stix versus Swords. Moving on to our second topic of the day. Man, the Stix are absolutely dominating. 458 to 380.
White flag.
I mean, maybe at the
yeah, I don't have anything around. I've got nothing around. It's over, folks. That's it. Like it's
maybe.
What was the score?
458 to 380.
Are y'all just gonna not hit for a week?
That's the thing. Like at this point, you can't root for yourself to catch up, because then that means we just go over a month.
Exactly.
You know?
No, we're here. I'm here for October. So I will gracefully wave the white flag. It was a segment that we thought we could last all year, and we couldn't make it to the All-Star break, brother. That was fun. It was fun while it lasted, though.
Okay, so no. So I was going to offer yet another olive branch, a mid-season shakeup. Does either side need a roster tweak for the second half?
I was already concerned about your picks, not mine. You had Dansby in there. You had PCA in there. No offense to either of them, but like it wasn't really the most solid that was available of the 9 that are usually out there. But the injury bug got me, man. I mean, let's just be real. You lose your ace in month 1, you're gonna lose this no matter what. No matter what you would have given me in the first olive branch, it was just a little hopes and dreams is all that was.
You lose the ace month 1, and you lose Shota for 7 weeks. It just wasn't meant to be.
We'll run it back. We might do some tweaks in the season next year, but we will give you your flowers. Way to bang. I'm glad we're banging. I was really hoping this was going to be like there you go. I was really honestly hoping this would have been a dogfight down to the end, because if we're striking out dudes and we're hitting a lot of balls, it's going to be a fun summer. So either way, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Topic 3, homestand preview. Boston and Kansas City are coming to town.
We've been linked with Boston for 6 months now, fighting over the same free agents and watching one of their guys leave, and we were trying to trade for him. I don't know what we were doing, but I feel like we're in the right direction, and I feel like this should be a really good start coming back. We are so good off of breaks as far as the mental approach. I love it. Boston's in a shakeup mode. Don't really know what they're doing. They're trading guys, but they're getting better. Or are they? The only problem I see, Neil, is somebody made a decision to not line this up going 1 and 2 and 3. And that's frustrating to me.
Well, I think I'm not positive. I'm trying to look it up right now. I'm pretty sure Boston's won 7 in a row.
Right. But before the Devers trade, they were 2 games under or 3 games under. And
right. But I am hoping, a lot of times these all-star breaks come at really good times for teams, and sometimes they come at really bad times for teams. I'm hoping this is one of those things that really catches Boston. Like, man, I wish where Boston's like, I wish we could have just kept grinding. And now they took a week off and they come back and it's going to take a while to get them going again. Because honestly, I don't care what they do. I don't think we see them again. So I would much rather them stumble out of the gate here. But the pitching matchups are what it's all about, right? And like this team has proven, right? Like early in the season, it was like Craig had put a big focus in spring training on win Friday.
Yep.
Like win the first game out of the series. But lately, I feel like it's been the opposite. I feel like we've dropped an opener a couple times as of late, and then come back and win the next 2.
Sure.
So I do like that we're finishing series stronger, even when we drop the first 2 in Minneapolis. We come back and get the final game, and then New York, we win the last 2. So I'm hoping this series sets the tone for a hot second half.
I'm sure they'll set it by, Friday, maybe. I don't know. Have they added who's pitching Sunday yet?
I have not seen it.
Okay. So earlier today, before I shut this down, it was Ray, Shota, and TBD. How do you feel about coming out of the All-Star break without a clear, we're still wondering who should throw the third game after an All-Star break.
I'm speaking out of turn here, but I'm only hoping that's because we don't know there might be somebody else on the roster.
Hopefully you know something more than I do.
Yeah, I mean, if not, I expect it to be Cade Horton.
So you're going to split Shota and Boyd?
No, who did you say? Who did you say was wanted?
Ray.
Ray. Okay.
Shota starts Saturday, and some guy named TBD starts Sunday.
Yeah. No, I think they'll throw Boyd on Sunday.
Well, maybe they were just hoping that he was, because he did make the decision not to throw. He could have had the decision to throw, right?
Yeah, if he would have thrown, they probably were not going to run him out on Sunday.
So maybe now they're just taking a deep breath, making sure he's fine and had a good time in Atlanta. Because at this point, if we're not rolling those guys out back-to-back, we can kiss series goodbye, in my opinion. Sorry. No offense to Cade or Colin Ray or anybody else that we roll out there, but right now they're not getting the job done. So if we're not going to roll Shota and Boyd back-to-back, we can't get 2 or 3 from anybody right now.
Okay, that's fair, but at the same time, like if we're going to run Ray, then Shota, and then Boyd, I'm not ready to wave the white flag on the Kansas City series either.
That's fine, but I'd rather take them on with Ray and Bullpen and Horton or whoever, because that would have been Shota twice. That would have been Shota Friday and then Shota Wednesday. So, anytime I can get Shota and Boyd out there, especially since Shota's been, gone for 2 months.
Right.
If you can line them up, and that's my best chance of success in 2 different series, I'll take it. So,
okay. So, which Cubs prospects are untouchable?
Ooh. I think we're looking at a situation where that's kind of such a touchy subject, because how much do you really want to win now? Like, would you give up anything to win a World Series in 2025?
Yeah, I told you last week, I don't think there's anybody left down there that's untouchable in my mind.
Okay. Does it concern you at all that there's only one player under contract after 2026?
No.
Okay. I mean, I can't really argue with it because I believe in the same thing. I want to win now. Like, there's one World Series every year. If you got a shot and you have a team to do it, then you gotta make that run. And then you live with what's left, right? Like the draft just happened, right? We got 20 new players just waiting to be told where to go.
But at the same time, you say there's one player under contract after. PCA is still under team control.
Okay, well, that's a rookie deal. PCA is going to make $900K.
Right. Surely they'll do the right thing and extend that kid an offer. But I'm just
the first one was so good that he went ahead and turned himself into a 150 extension.
Well, give Jed all the credit. Make him an offer that he has to choose to bet on himself, and he did, and now he's putting up. So I like that move. I like that move where Jed says, hey, we're going to play a game of horse. You're going to lose. I'm going to change your number, and then I'm going to lowball you, and then you're going to have to play like your hair's on fire to prove to me that was a lowball offer.
Okay,
and absolutely putting up. So I think we offer some sort of Merrill type deal here to take him off of his rookie deal. Sure. I'm not gonna lie. It did. I don't know if you saw the little puff piece with PCA during the All-Star game. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I did see his interview where he said his favorite place to play outfield is Dodger Stadium. So I hope I'm not reading too much into that. So are there any guys, any names? My answer is no, but are there any names to you that are off limits?
Man, I would probably say there's 2, and they're just because it's a future thing for me. They're really rising fast in the organization. Jackson Wiggins and Jefferson Rojas. First of all, I'm okay with the shortstop situation as it sits now, but in 2 years from now, I'm going to be okay with this kid coming in playing. So, and you know what? I can't wait to see next spring when this kid is wearing Dansby out in the batting cage. Just wearing him out. And we're watching, you watch him, and you're just going to sit there and watch him every day because Dansby's going to play 3 innings, and then this kid's going to get 3 at-bats, and you're going to be like, this is awkward. Right. I think that's where we're headed with him. So I would say Rojas is off limits unless he's going to bring you an absolute ace with control. Okay, these 2 guys, to me, Jackson Wiggins is another Cade Horton, and we really like that product coming up. This kid's got more stuff than Cade does. I think Cade's got more movement in his stuff, but I think this kid's got more velo, and it's in there. And he's got more in the tank as long as he stays healthy. I like that. Other than that, though, if they're going to bring me something with control and major league experience, I'll trade him right now. But I don't think Rojas goes where, type of the deal. But the rest of it, I mean, hold on. Like, let's be real. Like, those are 2 guys, but the reality is there's 6 dudes in front of them on our list that are ready to play right now. Like, they want their shot in spring or right now in September. So there's 6 bats that are there for us to just start dealing. It's just depending on what Jed really wants to value versus what the market is out there. And I'll be interested to see how many, weird kickers we got to throw in to make a deal better to get where we are, because we do have a lot of really nice pieces, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I skipped a topic. I went out of order. So let's go back one topic, and let's go to the Dawg Pound review. Who's in, who's out? It's the first half. We thought we had a solid Dawg Pound. Who stays, who's out, who might join in the stretch run. So let's start with who's been consistent enough to remain in Nate's Dawg Pound.
Matthew Boyd.
Okay.
Danny P.
I like it.
Did we put Keller in there yet? I think we did.
Yes.
I think that would be it right now. Keller, Boyd, and Danny P.
Okay. So,
but off to boarding school is Brown and Porter Hodge. They're off in boarding school right now, so we're going to get them some training. We're going to work on some, obedience. And
I think honestly, man, Keller's been digging a hole under the cage. He's trying to get out. I think
he's trying. You're not wrong. It's been a little shaky. Is it a mental approach, or do you think they're just hacking them? Like, do you really think that they're just finally they're figuring it out? Like, it's 96 and it's right there. Just go get it.
Oh man, I don't want to say what I think it really is because I want to be wrong so bad. To me, it's a little bit of the marshmallow thing. Like, some of these guys you can tell, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to give somebody a little bit of flowers here that I've been hard on all year long.
All right.
And it's really
everybody pause, hit your record button, because this is, if you could see the texts about this guy that oh my God.
Here's the deal.
I'd tell the kid's mom, but it would end very poorly.
So the thing is about him, right? And the difference between Presley and Keller is Presley goes out and gets shelled and then absolutely responds for the next 9 outings.
True.
Now, he doesn't miss many bats. He's not striking guys out, but he's getting 3 outs. And
yeah, he's had 2 blow-ups this
year. Yeah, and I think to me, he's always responded to a blowout, to a blow-up with a dominant outing. And what I didn't see from Keller was a blow-up and then a response.
Right.
I saw a blow-up, and then I saw a little bit of, well, maybe I'm not sure enough to locate this pitch. Maybe I'm not sure enough to throw this pitch in that situation. And that's scary for me, man, because those guys, they got to have like Danny P's got a switch he can turn on where he goes to some dark place where someone hurt him. You know what I'm saying? And
either a hug or it's 103. Like that's it. Like you either
Yeah.
you either hug from me or I'm going to throw it through your chest.
And I think that's what, to be a reliever in the late innings, you got to have that, and you got to be able to access that switch and be able to flip it and go. And I mean, I've thank God for Wilson Contreras lighting that fire. Like,
Yeah.
like after that happened, those next two batters did not have a shot.
That was not fair. It wasn't, because he was just in there for the night. Like that wasn't a close game at all. Like he was just cleaning. He was like, "Oh well, I was throwing my bullpen, so they said go get him."
No, that one was the close game. That was where he hit Contreras with no outs and put the go-ahead run at the plate.
Yeah. That was the next day that or was it 2 days later? I don't know when it was. He was like, I don't know why he was in there. I tweeted, I was like, "Oh, that's not fair. Just quit doing it." Way to go! Way to make him cry. Gosh.
Yeah, he went in. He went in with an 11-run lead. Like
he's third in the majors this year in 100-mile-an-hour pitches.
that doesn't surprise me. I mean, the guy's got absolute gas.
Also, he's about 100 pitches behind Mason Miller. And that dude throws. How many innings has that dude thrown losing? I might need to check that. That's not a fact. You know what I mean? Like you can fact check me, but I feel like Mason Miller has probably thrown half of his innings at least even or down.
Okay, so let me ask you about a couple other candidates for the Dawg Pound, and you.
All right.
Which second half breakout candidates are scratching at the door? Flexen.
Yeah, there you go. You got some old dogs out there, so let's talk about it, right? Flexen's an old dog, and Drew P. I think those would be your two guys because they're still holding it down.
What doesn't Brazier or whatever his name? I don't know how to say his name. Brazier.
Yeah, Ryan Brazier.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't he have like a 0.8 ERA or something like that?
Yeah, but he hadn't hit 20 innings yet. So I don't know. I'm going to hold him off. All right, he's in the adoption room. He's getting his shots. I have this down here right now. Danny P's our lead dog. I keep tweeting this out. It's the bullpen bullies. I love it. You mentioned this a few weeks ago, and it was a fantastic point because it was like when that door flies open, I'm excited now. And that started with the Thielbar and Drew and Brad Keller. I think those three right there, those are the muscle right there. I mean, I think that's the first part of the Dawg Pound that if they're strong, that just gives Danny P everything he needs. And I feel like right now they're trying to feed that guy. Like they really do love Danny P. Like everybody loves Daniel Palencia. And I feel like they're just trying to pass it along so that they get to watch that dude throw 103 because they can't. And they're excited about having a dude down there doing that.
No, he's one that nobody talked about that I thought should have been an all-star.
Yeah, it was there. It was there. I think you were righter than I was. I'll be honest. I threw Keller out during that deal, and then I tried to throw him some roses, and then he, didn't even water him. He just threw them back at me. But I think there's two here right now, Neil, for the Dawg Pound. I'm going to throw Thielbar out there. I'm going to throw Drew P out there. Let's get some lefties in there, right? They walk a little fun.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Their hats, lean a little to the left, and you just kind of go with it. And Thielbar's been locked in for a month and a half now. And watching him flip those biscuits up there, just dropping down, I don't want it. Like I would, as a batter, I wouldn't want it. Right. It's just one of those yackers. It's a yacker, and it's just awful to hit against because there's just no way to hit it. There's just one point of contact right now with Thielbar's breaking ball. And if somebody gets it, it's gone. But you better have an uppercut, Griffey swing to catch it right where it needs to be. And nobody's got that right now. And he's doing great. So give me those two lefties, man. Let's throw them in there. I'm down with it. Look, the Pound needs some dogs because we've had some go away. The training and boarding room is closed for the year. If you can come back next year if you're not going to hack it. We're not going to add any more. This is it. We're going to roll with these bullpen bullies. And we're going to have Matthew Boyd leading the charge every fifth day. And that's how the Dawg Pound's going to finish this thing off for the rest of this year.
Okay. Let's go to our topic of the week. The Club 120 first half hardware, the Club 120 awards. So we've got this broken down into MVP, most improved, best defender, best starter, best bullpen arm, and most clutch. Let's just start at the top. I think this is the MVP.
Oh, we're starting right there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
It's just one. It's just PCA. Sorry, I don't know what you're I don't know why you said this was a 2-horse race.
I mean, okay, because you got another guy in there that everybody's yelling that you should throw the kitchen sink at. So I just figure he's got to be at least in the MVP conversation, right?
Who?
Oh, you haven't seen the movement on Twitter that we should re-sign Kyle Tucker? You haven't?
Oh, I mean, sure. That's what's wrong.
No,
He's
I'm just saying if we're going
supposed to do. He's exactly as advertised.
Okay, but I'm just saying if we're going to extend 10 years, $500 million to a guy, he should probably be in your most valuable player.
Oh, he's not worth $500 million. Oh, we forgot that part.
Well, okay. Don't post that on Twitter.
Sure, I'll do it. I mean, I'm not anything right now. I'm just going to be square with you. I think Kyle Tucker is a fantastic baseball player, but 10 for 500 right now at this point with 71 games to go, he's going to need to get to 300, 30 home runs, 35 home runs, and 125 plus RBIs. And I just don't know if he's going to be there. He keeps rolling over balls. He keeps rolling over balls. Sorry, we're going to go with a little Kyle Tucker hate right now, but I love you, Kyle, but quit rolling over balls with runners on second and third to just pick up one RBI. I want the ball off the wall and do some damage. And I think he just takes his RBIs cheaply. And with, he just rolls over with one out and where he could have fouled that ball off and gotten something to work with.
Preaching to the choir. I said it first. There's plenty of room over here. Just come on over.
Okay. Look, I extend him, but I don't think it's 500. If it is, fine, extend it. I think he's valuable, but he's not this team's most valuable player right now.
No, I agree. 100% PCA unanimous MVP award. Okay. I mean, does he just run away with everything? Our next one is most improved.
Absolutely not. Carson Kelly is the most improved player. Have you seen his career stats? Look what he's putting up there right now. Where would we be as a backstop with Amaya down for the last 6 weeks? Where would we have been with this without the spring of Carson Kelly?
No, you're right. And I did have a separate award for Carson Kelly that I did not put on the list. I didn't put Carson Kelly in the most improved category because I'm thinking only Cubs.
Okay, so I mean, I'm just statistically speaking, it's an anomaly.
No, yeah, 100%.
What's going on with the catchers here, right? Like, wow.
Yeah, the resurgence of the catching position.
Sign me up.
Okay, I like it. I like that way. Who's my most improved? Yeah, it was going to be PCA. I mean, not even close. But I was giving.
We're going to give away participation trophies. Let's let everybody participate.
No, I was giving Carson Kelly the Newcomer of the Year award.
Okay. I mean,
all right.
Caleb Thielbar could get him a run for that.
He could.
I mean, look, we can give out 26 awards. We have 26 awards tonight, folks. Let's give them all out.
No, listen. You know how I feel about participation trophies. We're not going there. All I'm saying was I was only considering most improved Cub, but
okay.
If we're gonna go that route, how can you? I mean, Matthew Boyd. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Oh, okay.
Talk about a career resurgence. Anyway, okay, moving on. Best defender. Who's your Club 120 best defender?
Nico Horner. Again, we're spreading it out. Pete has saved the most runs. Okay, let's just call it right there. But man, he's nipping at his heels. Watching Nico play defense at second base as a former second baseman myself, just really makes me happy. And I'm sorry, Nico, that I ever said I might be interested in having you go to another team right now. Okay, I'll just admit that might have been an off-season discussion I entertained. But man, that kid can play some defense. Love watching it, and give me some Nico Horner for the best defense on the Cubs.
Okay, this one was hard for me, and I actually had between Dansby and Michael Busch.
Okay,
I have been absolutely floored at the level of improvement that Michael Busch has shown as a first baseman. Mm-hmm. I knew last year that he could hit the ball. I didn't know that he was going to be good enough to field that position long term.
Sure.
And
changed the trajectory of that infield right now.
Absolutely. But I still got to go. If I'm not going to go PCA, I'm going to go Dansby.
Okay. I mean, I think back to your Bush point, I think Jed has completely wiped an entire column off of his whiteboard that included first baseman.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think if Jed had a crystal ball,
mm-hmm.
he doesn't sign. No, I said if he had one, he doesn't sign Justin Turner.
Ooh. Or does he?
No, I don't think so.
But does chemistry matter?
I mean, yeah, but I mean you never know how that's going to work out. Like we just got lucky on that one.
True. He's a good dude. He's a good dude and he's good for this
100%.
team. As far as a 26-man roster spot, no, I'd rather see him as a bench coach, but that's me.
100%.
That's between you and Jed. But
okay, best starter,
Matthew Boyd.
100%. No question.
That's an easy one. Man, what a blessing that dude has been.
Huge.
And I loved the signing when it happened. Honestly, I didn't balk at the money. No, there was no questions for me. Watching that kid in the playoffs last year, he's 35. Man, I'd let him watch my kids. He's a good dude, and I don't want to see him if I was opposing team.
This is like Matthew Boyd is like one of those random trips to Goodwill, and you just stumble upon a Louis Vuitton,
right,
in Goodwill. You know what I mean? Like,
yep. And you grab it for $60.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's turned out to be. He's a Louis.
Love it. I love that.
All right.
Louis.
Best bullpen arm.
Danny P, baby. Come on.
No question.
I mean, the back end is great. I thought we were great with Porter. Porter had a little bit of a moment, and we didn't miss a beat. I mean, we were wondering for about a week, and it wasn't even a week. It was like, just depending on the situation, Danny just wasn't going to throw back-to-back nights that soon.
Right.
And as soon as he just ran away with it. And when you got 103 in your back pocket, it's easy to run away from guys that are throwing 96. And that confidence that he has in that slider right now, it's not even – it started out as a baby slider. It was like that little, let me show you a little something. And now it's actually – he throws it in any count. He'll start a guy off with it. And he's got a lot of confidence with throwing it in the zone. And that's the biggest improvement that makes Danny P our closer, is that he throws that ball through the zone so easy now. I mean, it's through that box, that Fox box, or whatever you want to call it. He just shoves it right in there and says, go ahead, hit it. And they can. And it's great. I love watching him throw. He's got such energy, and he can take that trophy home right now. Let's go.
Okay. Last award. And this is, I think we're going to, you're into spreading the love. So I think you're not going to agree with me on this one. Most clutch.
Well, I'm not going to spread the love because I want to say it's Nico because of the innings he extends, the ABs he's extended. He just doesn't have
mine.
There you go. He just doesn't have the opportunity sitting down in the 8-hole when Dansby kills the innings. Sorry, Dansby, but maybe in the 5-hole you should clean up the mess that the 3, 4, 5 guys set up for you.
I agree.
Clutch is Nico.
No,
he gets 2 awards. I'm sorry I didn't spread it all around, but that's just,
well, you could go back up to your best defender and give that to someone else.
Who?
No, I gave you 2 great examples. I'm just saying.
The clutch is just something that you got or you don't. And Nico's got it in spades, and Dansby doesn't.
I was talking about the best defender. You could take that from Nico and give it to someone else.
Dansby doesn't get any love from me right now. Sorry.
Okay.
Sweet glove.
All right.
Hit over 200. Like seriously, you've played. Come on, the feeling you get with the runner on with the runner on second and third is unmatched. And all you got to do all you got to do is put center of bat to center of ball, and that's it, bro. And I get they're throwing 96 with ungodly sliders. I got it, but bro,
the easiest thing to do in the world. You
are a 10-year vet. Show up occasionally. Just 200 with runners and come on. You don't get no award. You get no awards. Sorry. And also, by the way, when you puff those balls across the diamond, which I don't mind, your defensive rating goes down. His defensive rating is in the crapper right now because he just lobs it over there, and unfortunately, the ratings do track velocity.
Who
on
cares?
Well,
yeah, I don't care about that.
$177 million. Somebody cared.
He gets outs. Okay.
He does. Oh, I'm not. Look, I don't care if you get it over
All right,
there.
That's the show. That's all we got.
That's it, folks. We can't. Like this is what happens whenever you don't have Cubs baseball for a whole week. Okay, we have to talk about giving clutch points to somebody.
Yes.
Friday, 1:20 B-Day.
All right, that's our show. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And hey, hold it down there in Wrigleyville, Florida, will you? Keep the sand out of your shoes. Keep the sand out of your crevices. Try to cheer up a little bit. We got baseball on Friday.
Let's do it. Y'all have a fantastic week. Go Cubs, go.
Go Cubs, go.
This has been Club 120. Neil and Nate have practically spent their entire lives doing something centered around baseball. And with these guys, you're going to get quick-hitting, time-answer segments packed with wit, laughs, and, yes, heated debates. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, you can find us on all social media platforms at Club 120 Show. And, of course, the website at www.club120show.com. Until next time, go Cubs, go!